the young and the restless spoilers shock. The jealous rage of Cole, love, betrayal, and the fight for Victoria. Cole's jealousy had always simmered just beneath the surface, a quiet but constant fire that only Victoria could fully understand. He was the kind of man who demanded loyalty, not just from his wife but from everyone around him. But when it came to Victoria, his love bordered on obsession. She was his, and no one else had the right to even look in her direction. To Cole, their relationship was sacred if Victoria was the center of his universe, and anyone who dared come between them was an enemy. It was this possessive streak that led Cole straight to Billy. He had heard whispers, rumors that Billy had been too close to Victoria for his comfort. And for a man like Cole, these rumors were enough to set off a storm inside him. The very idea that another man, especially someone as reckless and carefree as Billy, could be anywhere near Victoria infuriated him. He had to put an end to it, once and for all. Cole's footsteps echoed through the hallway as he stormed toward Billy's office. His heart pounded with a mixture of rage and fear that he could lose Victoria, and rage that Billy would dare threaten what was his. When he found Billy sitting casually at his desk, a smirk on his face as though he didn't have a care in the world, Cole's blood boiled. Without wasting a moment, Cole confronted him. "You need to stay away from Victoria," he hissed through gritted teeth, his voice low but dripping with menace. "She's my wife, and I won't let anyone take her from me. Especially not someone like you." Billy, always one to thrive on confrontation, leaned back in his chair, completely unfazed by Cole's aggressive stance. He had never been one to shy away from a fight, especially when it came to a challenge. And Cole's words were just that, a challenge. "You really think I care about Victoria?" Billy shot back, a mocking grin spreading across his face. "If you think you can just come in here and scare me off, you're more delusional than I thought." He stood up, facing Cole head-on, his demeanor cocky and unapologetic. "If you're so worried, maybe you should be asking yourself why you can't keep her attention." The words hit Cole like a slap to the face, but Billy wasn't done. "Go ahead," Billy taunted, "beat me up if that's what you want. But don't do something stupid and ruin your life because of your own insecurities. You and I both know that Victoria's not a prize to be won, but if you keep pushing, I'll take her just to prove a point." Cole's hands clenched into fists, his body shaking with rage. Billy's arrogance, his refusal to back down, it was too much. Cole had come to issue a warning, but now the situation had spiraled into something far more dangerous. He could feel the rage bubbling over, the red-hot jealousy consuming his every thought. "You think this is a joke?" Cole growled. "You think I'm going to let you take what's mine?" Billy just laughed, his eyes gleaming with mischief. "She's not yours, Cole. She's her own person. But hey, if you want to throw punches over it, go ahead. Let's see how far that gets you." That was the final straw. Before either of them could think, Cole's fist connected with Billy's jaw in a blinding flash of rage. The impact sent Billy stumbling back, but he recovered quickly, his own temper flaring as he charged at Cole. The two men collided with a fury, wrestling and throwing wild punches as their anger took full control. They fought like animals, each driven by their own pride and ego. Billy wasn't backing down, and neither was Cole. Their struggle became a blur of fists and snarls, with neither man willing to admit defeat. For Billy, this fight was more about proving a point. He didn't even care about Victoria, but he couldn't resist the opportunity to provoke Cole and push him to his breaking point. For Cole, this was about more than just jealousy, it was about control, about making sure that Victoria was his and his alone. The noise of their brawl echoed through the building, attracting the attention of several bystanders. But before anyone could intervene, a familiar voice cut through the chaos. "Stop it. Both of you." Victoria's voice rang out, sharp and commanding. She had arrived just in time to witness the two men locked in their brutal struggle. Her eyes flashed with a mix of anger and disbelief as she rushed toward them, desperate to put an end to the madness. "Cole, what the hell are you doing?" she yelled, pulling at his arm as he prepared to throw another punch. "This is insane. You're acting like a lunatic." Cole froze, his breath coming in ragged gasps as he looked into Victoria's eyes. For a brief moment, the rage ebbed away, replaced by a deep sense of shame. He had let his jealousy consume him, and now he was standing in the middle of a brawl like a wild animal. Worse yet, Victoria had seen it all.